Dubai residential real estate prices have obviously increased nearly 60%.
Spoke to is expecting a crash. You could start seeing a decline of 5 to 10%.
Whatever you are buying in 2025, you are buying at the highest price per square foot in the history of Dubai real estate.
Most dynamic is now showing signs of slowing after a record-breaking price surge.
To be honest, 70% of the project won't even make sense to invest, and I'll tell you why. Hi everyone, as you must have also heard that market crash होने वाला है, bubble burst होने वाला है, market में correction आ रहा है, but let's pause for a second. Well, हाँ, prices definitely बढ़ रहे हैं. Since August 2020, prices have continuously grown. On surface तो bubble crash या oversupply जैसा लगता है. Before any conclusion, let's start with understanding important terms like bubble, correction, oversupply or crash that everyone is throwing around but few truly understand. Let's start with what is oversupply. When there are more properties available in the market than the number of buyers or tenants looking for them. Yes, oversupply is somewhat true. Seller in high supply zones are about to get a reality check. जैसे ही वो units market में hit करेंगी, they can suffer. अगर आपको genuinely upcoming supply check करनी है तो best place is the DXB Interact. वहाँ clearly दिख जाता है कौन से areas में कितने handovers आ रहे हैं in next few years. As per that, take JVC for an example. It's already become a high supply market. आने वाले 2.5 से 3 सालों में अप्रॉक्स 33,000 यूनिट्स हैंडओवर होने वाले हैं वहां पर. क्यों? क्योंकि पहले वहां पर हाई डिमांड थी तो डेवलपर्स ने फुल थ्रॉटल में लॉन्चेस किए. आज की सिचुएशन ये है कि बहुत सारे सेलर्स एंड आई मीन रियली लॉट ऑफ देम दे आर आस्किंग प्राइसेस आर अनरियलिस्टिक बिकॉज एवरीवन थिंक्स उनका यूनिट यूनिक है, पर रियलिटी ये है सेम टावर डिजाइन copy paste layout 20 floor building with 6 identical unit per floor. So the rule is simple: avoid high supply zones, especially those with bulk handovers coming soon. जब किसी डेवलपर में एंट्री ले रहे हो तो make sure to evaluate the developer's credibility, location, uniqueness and actual supply data. Smart entry matters more than just a good location. Now let's come to the second word, crash or recession coming in. The definition of this: a period of a temporary economic decline where GDP falls for 2 consecutive quarters or more. Ask yourself, क्या ऐसा हो रहा है? Crash तब होगा जब UAE से बेटर कोई नेशन हो, जहाँ UAE से बेटर रिटर्न्स मिल रहे हो, गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से बेटर स्ट्रॉन्ग विजन हो, बेटर टैक्स इंसेंटिव्स हो और इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर लेवल पर कोई ऐसी सिटी हो जो दुबई को जेन्युइनली कंप्लीट कर सके. जब लोग अपने एसेट्स लिक्विडेट करके दुबई छोड़ने लगे तब क्रैश का रिस्क आता है. Whenever there is a global instability, the capital move into Dubai and not outside. If there is a better place than Dubai, capital moves out and hence a crash can be expected. Now let's discuss the third term. What is correction? When property prices fall by 10 to 15% after an extended period of growth, it's a healthy pause and reset for the market and bring prices closer to the fair market value. There is a recent Fitch report on this और वीडियो के आगे में मैं आपको Fitch and Bloomberg के recent report which talks about 15% fall in Dubai property prices के बारे में भी बताऊंगा. And now let's discuss little bit about the bubble. When property prices rise rapidly due to speculation or hype or excessive borrowing rather than being driven by genuine demand or end user need, that is bubble. We'll discuss this also in the video. आज मैं जो भी बात करूंगा putting myself in your shoes के पर्सपेक्टिव से ही बोलूंगा और एक बात पहले ही क्लियर कर देते हैं हम. गोल्डन वीजा, 0% टैक्स, सेफ सिटी, ये सब बेसिक बातें नहीं करेंगे इस वीडियो में. आज हम बात करेंगे इन डेप्थ मार्केट एनालिसिस बैक्ड बाय डेटा. रियल एस्टेट को सिर्फ प्राइस से जज नहीं कर सकते. देन द रियल क्वेश्चन कम्स, व्हाट इज ड्राइविंग द ग्रोथ? एंड द आंसर इज सिंपल: Dubai's economy. Let's understand how. Dubai isn't just growing randomly, it's growing with a proper vision. Dubai government has an official plan to grow the population, double the economic size in the next 10 years and position Dubai among top 3 global economy cities, London, New York or Singapore, which is there in Dubai's economic agenda D33. Anyone can go and read as well. It's publicly published. Dubai government has a clear plan to increase the population to 6 million population by 2033 and to 8 million by 2040. आज जून 2025 में वी आर स्टैंडिंग एट 3.95 मिलियन पॉपुलेशन। एंड ऑफ दिस ईयर तक 4 मिलियन क्रॉस कर लेंगे हम। पर जब हम बात करते हैं पॉपुलेशन ग्रोथ ओवर लास्ट फ्यू इयर्स इन दुबई, इन 2020 वी वर एट अराउंड 3.4 मिलियन पॉपुलेशन। बाय 2023 3.61 मिलियन, बाय 2024 3.79 मिलियन। इन जून 2025 we are standing at 3.95 million. That means every year 250,000 new residents come to Dubai. Schools are full, malls are packed, roads are jammed, and the city is continuously growing. There is no doubt about it. Now let's understand the basic math about demand and supply. 250,000 new people coming in each year. Dubai's average household size is 4.9. You will get this data by CEIC, Census and Economic Information, which is calculated via Ijari, is a rental contract which equals to 51,000 new families coming to Dubai every year. In that case, we need 51,000 homes every year. अब देखते हैं supply side. When we talk about the supply side, from 2024 to 2028, 110,000 new units to be handed over, which is approximately 27,000 units every single year. So still every year we are short by 24,000 homes for the next 4 years. But have you seen anyone get their unit handed over on time? No, right? I'll tell you why. No developer gives a handover on time except the one with a construction link payment plan like EMAR or in-house construction like Shobha. Because from 2022 to 2024, out of 174,000 projected units handover were planned, but only 97,000 units were delivered, which is completion rate of 56%. Why the lag in the delivery happens and will happen in the future also? Because of difficulty in securing quality contractor, project sales timeline, funding delays from the bank and buyer payment issue. और आज जो launches from 2022 to 2023 हुए हैं वो deliver होंगे 2024 to 2028 के between में. And guess what? Whole thing will be absorbed by the natural population growth. If you are someone looking to invest near to completion projects and okay paying the premium for it, here are few noteworthy completion coming. Peninsula 2 and 3 by Select Group, Alaya and Aura by Majid Al Futim, and Kawali Casa by Damak. But remember this, the project which is launching today will be delivered आज से 4 से 5 साल बाद. So they are building for the future population, not for today. When you see the massive daily rush hour traffic on the Sheikh Zayed Road, it tells you a story. Dubai, solid infrastructure, tourism, manufacturing and service industries, people who run all that need homes too. That is not a bubble, that is a supply gap. That is the reason developers are into aggressive launches. ये जो आपको flood of new launches दिख रहे हैं, it's not random. They have done their due diligence. जहाँ पर आप 1 million डाल रहे हैं, वहाँ developer are putting 5 to 600 million. So they are very much aware of the market. नखील के एक launch पे लोग literally रात भर लाइन लगा के खड़े थे. एक प्रोजेक्ट जिसमें सिर्फ 500 luxury waterfront homes थे, sold out within hours. Same with Damak Island, they sold 10 billion dirhams worth of inventory in just 10 hours. Big developers like Emar, Shobha, they don't just launch project overnight. They study the population data, demand, and they are aligned with the government visions. और ये सिर्फ दुबई ही नहीं, पूरा UAE grow कर रहा है. For example, in Abu Dhabi, there is 18 billion dirhams coming from Disneyland, which is an entertainment project. Likewise, in Ras Al Khaimah has already issued a gaming license, wherein Wynn Casino coming up with a project worth $3.9 billion with 1,530 rooms. And good part is that 64% of the project already completed. And if you see this number, UAE is not just growing, it's dominating globally. Developers are also introducing 1% monthly plans. ये सबसे पहले Danube ने स्टार्ट किया था, अब सारे डेवलपर्स फॉलो कर रहे हैं. Why? Because सबके लिए मॉर्गेज लेना इजी नहीं होता. इसमें मल्टीपल प्रॉब्लम्स आते हैं, जैसे पीपल हैव मल्टीपल क्रेडिट कार्ड, किसी का कार लोन और पर्सनल लोन ऑलरेडी चल रहा है, वीक क्रेडिट स्कोर है. ड्यू टू ऑल दीज रीजन बैंक्स उनके लोन रिक्वेस्ट रिजेक्ट कर देते हैं. तो डेवलपर्स ने बोला फॉरगेट बैंक्स, पे अस डायरेक्टली 1% पर मंथ. थोड़ा प्रीमियम तो होता है, बट इट मेक्स द ओनरशिप पॉसिबल फॉर समवन हु वांट्स टू इन्वेस्ट. देयर आर लॉट ऑफ रेंटर्स आल्सो टर्निंग इनटू बायर्स. past 3 years में rents have increased by 42%. For example, location like Al Furjan experienced rental spike of 26%. This increase is likely due to growing commercial asset in Dubai South and Expo City area. 2025 में भी 5 to 6% का jump expected है in the rentals, due to which we are seeing influx of lot of new buyers in the market who are the first time home buyers but living in Dubai for a long time. They are who is also buying ready to move in homes in areas like JVC, Arjan, Furjan, Dubai South, Town Square, Business Bay, Dubai Land, mostly secondary and mostly mortgage based. Developers ने ये challenge समझा और लाए flexible 1% monthly plans. 10 to 20% का down payment होता है उसमें, बाकी 1% per month you have to pay. 6 to 8 years में ये payment plan spread होता है. Post handover plans भी available होते हैं जिसमें no banks, no paperwork, no headache. Just choose and start. Let's do the global comparison of Dubai. Dubai का GDP growth last year was 4.1%, standing at 1.7 trillion dirhams. अगर आप compare करें with top 4 GDP nations which are US, China, Germany and India. India's grown by 6.4%, China 5.5%, US 1.3%. Global average है 2.7%. इसके comparison में Dubai is growing nearly 2x faster than the world average. ये bubble नहीं है, ये growth momentum है and it's just getting started. Let's talk about the reputed Fitch report which says Dubai property prices are expected to fall by up to 15% in the second half of 2025 and into the next year, but some experts says that might not be the case. Let me tell you a quick story here. Back in 2021, just after the COVID things were started to settle, one of my old investor was all set to invest in a deal on a 1 bedroom in Park Heights 1, which is in Dubai Hills, a master community by Emaar. That time the price was around 900,000 for that, with a payment plan of 15% on booking, 10% on handover and 75% post handover for 3 years, which was the main factor to invest here. Viewing done, paperwork done, everything is ready, but suddenly कुछ headlines आ गई from Bloomberg, S&P Global and Fitch warning about a potential recession in Dubai real estate. वो headline देख के my client messaged me 1 PM in the night about this report, and due to which he would not like to go ahead and wait for the correction to buy at a cheaper price. Despite me saying again and again, focus on the fundamentals, sir. Location is solid, developer is good, which is Emaar, and have a great track record, and Dubai Hills is a long-term investment. और हमने ये सारे analysis already किए थे before deciding. Still, he backed out last minute. Fast forward to 2024, waiting for correction, same unit is worth 1.4 million dirham. He missed out on 500,000 dirhams in pure profit in just 3 years. For a similar opportunity like this, I have already made a video about 6 best areas to invest. You can watch it on the link popping on your screen. Original price of this unit was around 900,000, 25% paid till handover. So 25% of 900,000 is around 225,000 dirhams invested. The selling price, which is today, is around 1.4 million dirham. So gross profit of around 500,000. So loss of 200% on ROE, return on equity. He is still with me and eventually he bought something in Dubai South this year. Let's suppose correction आया भी होता 10-15% का correction max, right? ये real estate है, कोई stock market तो है नहीं जहाँ 50% price drop होगा एक दिन में एक news की वजह से. So don't sell when it goes down. Keep it rented, and after maybe 5 or 6 years it's going to increase again, because everything is live is eventually increases. Let's not forget Fitch gave Lehman Brothers AAA rating right before it collapsed in 2008. Bloomberg, S&P Global and Fitch combined has published 12 to 17 prediction about Dubai real estate since 2022. Not a single one came true till now. Let's move to the next part of the video. Now let's compare Dubai versus global cities still underdeveloped. Let's take a step back and look at real estate from a global perspective, because sometimes to really understand the value you need to zoom out and compare across the world with the biggest cities. So let's compare price per square feet of Dubai versus other cities. Mumbai trading at 10,000 dirhams, which is $3,000 $1,900 approx. London trading at 6,000 dirhams, which is around $1,900. New York trading at 6,100 dirham, which is $1,600. Paris is trading at 4,300 dirham, which is $1,100. Now when we talk about downtown in Dubai, which is the prime area, over there we are seeing 2,900 dirhams to 3,200 dirhams, which is around $800. So what it says, Dubai abhi bhi undervalued hai compared to international cities like New York, Mumbai, Paris और London, लेकिन performance में उनसे भी better है in almost every single aspect. London, Paris, New York, aging infrastructure, high income tax, complex regulation, new developments are very limited and safety issues. When we talk about Mumbai, extreme traffic congestion, lack of infrastructure, congested road, everywhere you see potholes. Why? Because not planned city, which is not a case with Dubai. Also in countries का development 100 years प्लस पुराना है, दुबई सिर्फ 25 years old है एंड ऑलरेडी वर्ल्ड मैप पे एक ग्लोबल प्लेयर बन चुका है. नाउ लेट्स टॉक अबाउट फ्यू इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक लाइक व्हाई पीपल लूज मनी इन दुबई जनरली. दुबई इज अ स्कैम. आई लॉस्ट मनी. Every single time when you start digging deep with any claims like this, you always see there is a bad investment decision making. First, investing based on advice of a friend, Scott girl, former bartender, and now being a broker, former flight attendant who have no investment education, etc. If you invest 1 million dirham based on this advice, you deserve a lot. Lack of proper understanding of the developers and project as a tool. Some are good for renting, some for capital gain, and other for personal use. Use the hammer to paint a wall. Exit and entry points are part of investment decision making. If you don't have it, how would you even make money from bank? 90% of those who bought in Marina as an investment in recent years have no clue of what investment means. Now let's compare Dubai rental yield versus global cities. When global investors talk about returns, Dubai just make more sense, especially when you compare it to cities like London or New York. Let's break it down and see what is the average rental yield. When we talk about Mumbai, you are getting around 3 to 4% on yearly rental yield. In New York, 3 to 5%. In London, 2 to 3.5%. Singapore, 2 to 3%. Lastly, Dubai comes at 6 to 8% minimum rental yield. Dubai offers highest rental yield plus strong appreciation. In 2024, appreciation wise, it was at 9 to 13.2%. In rental income up to 12%. आपने अक्सर सुना होगा प्रॉपर्टी प्राइसेस बढ़ रहे हैं, लेकिन क्या आपने कभी ये सोचा है कि असली वजह क्या है? इन्फ्लेशन का इम्पैक्ट सिर्फ ग्रोसरी या फ्यूल तक ही लिमिट नहीं है, ये रियल एस्टेट मार्केट को भी डायरेक्टली अफेक्ट करता है. आइए समझते हैं कैसे. इन्फ्लेशन की वजह से आपकी परचेजिंग पावर कम हो रही है. हाउ डज इट अफेक्ट हु वांट्स टू बाय प्रॉपर्टी इन दुबई? फर्स्ट, कॉस्ट ऑफ लैंड एक्विजिशन. जितना लेट एक डेवलपर लैंड बाय करेगा, वो लैंड उतना ही एक्सपेंसिव होगा, विच मीन्स 2021 से 2025 तक जो प्रॉपर्टी आपको 1.2 में 2021 में ले सकते थे, अब वो सेम अमाउंट में पॉसिबल नहीं है. सेकंड, सैलरीज. इन्फ्लेशन के साथ साथ सैलरीज भी इंक्रीज हुई है, जैसे कॉस्ट ऑफ लेबर विच प्लेज अ बिग रोल इन एनी डेवलपमेंट. ऑल्सो आप ये भी नहीं बोल सकते कि हम चीप लेबर्स लेके आएंगे दुबई में, बिकॉज ऑलरेडी जो काम कर रहे हैं दे आर फ्रॉम अ कंट्री जहां वो सबसे कम पैसे में ही काम कर रहे हैं. थर्ड, रेंटल प्राइस काफी स्पाइक हुए हैं. रेंटिंग एक एक्सपेंसिव ऑप्शन बन गया है, स्पेशली इन प्राइम एरियाज. फोर्थ, कंस्ट्रक्शन कॉस्ट. रॉ मटेरियल जैसे सीमेंट, स्टील कॉस्ट बाय डिफॉल्ट बढ़नी है और उसको आप प्रीवियस प्राइसेस से नहीं कंपेयर कर सकते, व्हिच डायरेक्टली इंपैक्ट्स ऑन द प्रॉपर्टी प्राइसेस एज वेल. एवरीडे लिविंग कॉस्ट, डेली एक्सपेंसेस लाइक ग्रोसरीज, फ्यूल, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, सब कुछ महंगा हो गया है ग्लोबली. 1.2 million in 2025 is not equals to 1.2 million in 2021. Due to inflation, 1.2 million today doesn't hold the same value as it did 4 years ago. Real buying power has dropped. This is the root cause of prices will always increase in real estate across the world, not just in Dubai, because there are things जिस पे किसी भी डेवलपर का कंट्रोल नहीं है और आप इनमें से किसी भी फैक्टर को अलग नहीं कर सकते बिकॉज एवरीथिंग इज इंटरकनेक्टेड. दैट इज व्हाई द अर्लियर द बेटर. स्मार्ट इन्वेस्टर यूज दिस टू बीट इन्फ्लेशन एंड बिल्ड लॉन्ग टर्म वेल्थ. रियल स्टेट सिर्फ डिमांड एंड सप्लाई का गेम नहीं होता. रियल स्टेट के प्राइसेस बढ़ते हैं बिकॉज ऑफ कोर इकोनॉमिक प्रिंसिपल एज वेल. जैसे न्यू लैंड एक्विजिशन कॉस्ट हमने डिस्कस किया, उसका हाई होना, रॉ मटेरियल प्राइसेस जैसे सीमेंट स्टील का कंटिन्यूअसली एक्सपेंसिव होना. देन कम्स द सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट एंड बैकबोन ऑफ एनी डेवलपमेंट, लेबर, जिसका वेजेस इंक्रीज होना, जो कंस्ट्रक्शन का बैकबोन है. ये सब मिलके प्रोजेक्ट को ओवरऑल कॉस्ट बढ़ाते हैं. इसीलिए प्रोजेक्ट प्राइसेस ऑर्गेनिकली भी ऊपर जाता है अदर देन दिस सप्लाई एंड डिमांड. नाउ आई विल गिव यू माय ऑनेस्ट पर्सपेक्टिव अबाउट द मार्केट. देखो, सच बात ये है कि कोई भी मार्केट को 100% प्रेडिक्ट नहीं कर सकता, इंक्लूडिंग मी और समवन एल्स हु फील दे आर एक्सपर्ट. अगले हफ्ते क्या होगा या अगले महीने क्या होगा या अगले साल क्या होगा, नो वन कैन प्रेडिक्ट द फ्यूचर. लेकिन हम जैसे स्टॉक में स्टडी करते हैं, स्टडिंग द हिस्ट्री, रीडिंग द पैटर्न्स, इन्वेस्टिंग विथ अ लॉजिक, वो जरूर पॉसिबल है. माय ओपिनियन इज वेरी क्लियर अबाउट दिस. अगर आप रियल स्टेट में इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हो तो मास्टर कम्युनिटी में इन्वेस्ट करो, गवर्नमेंट बैक डेवलपर्स या टियर 1 डेवलपर्स के साथ ही इन्वेस्ट करो. फोर्थ, अनडेवलप्ड एरियाज में इन्वेस्ट करें. आई हैव ऑलरेडी मेड अ वीडियो project which covers all above points on 6 best areas to invest in Dubai. You can watch that coming on your screen. Also, you can get in touch with me via using the WhatsApp link in the description and the comment section. We can discuss what works best for you as per your investment objective. Thank you so much. See you again.